The next question was posted by Vidya. So Vidya, I remember Vidya had asked me about this question some time back. So here is the question. I think I responded to this question in the forum as well, but then we will solve it in the class because it's a very good question. I thought a lot of you don't go through the forum and all, so it is better that we do it in class. So try this question. After 3 years, Bharat will be as old as Akash was when Bharat was 8 years old, and the ratio of ages of Akash and Bharat after 4 years will be 11:7. What is the average of their present ages? See, if you solve 1 or 2 questions of this type, then any such question comes, you will be able to understand the logic. So let's see how to approach this question. Any one of you able to solve it? Please tell me if you are able to solve, otherwise I will start solving it. This is actually an easy question. The thing is, the way the question is framed makes us feel it is difficult. Anyway, let us start solving it. See, to understand this question very easily, one thing that you can think of it is like this, okay? See, assume that I am 24 years old now, okay? I am 24 years old now. So, how many years ago was I 8 years old? Right? How many years ago was my age 8 years? 24 minus 8 years ago. Yeah, 24 minus 8 years ago, my age was 8 years old, correct? Or I can say 16 years ago, I was 8 years old. So this is the only thing that you need to know, right? If you understand this concept, then solving the question is very, very easy, okay? Currently my age is 24 years. Now, when was I 8 years old? 24 minus 8 years ago, I was 8 years old. Or I can say 16 years ago, my age was 8 years. Same logic works for any age, right? Currently I am 32 years old. When was I 9 years old? I was 32 minus 9 years ago, I was 9 years old, correct? So just keep this in mind. Now read the question. What is given here? After 3 years, Bharat will be as old as Akash was when Bharat was 8 years old. And the ratio of ages of Akash and Bharat after 4 years will be 11:7. What is the average of their present ages? Okay, so let us assume that the present age of Akash and Bharat is A and B. Now this statement is very easy, right? Ratio of ages of Akash and Bharat after 4 years will be 11/7. This is very easy to frame this equation. Now read the first sentence. The confusing part is the first sentence. What is given? After 3 years, Bharat will be as old as Akash was when Bharat was 8 years old. So what is the present age of Bharat? Present age of Bharat is B. And when was Bharat 8 years old? B minus 8 years ago. Correct? B minus 8 years ago, Bharat was 8 years old. Now, what is the present age of Akash? Present age of Akash is A. So, what was Akash's age B minus 8 years ago? Akash's age B minus 8 years ago was A minus B minus 8. Now, the question says, after 3 years, Bharat will be as old as Akash was when Bharat was 8 years old. So, after 3 years, correct? Bharat's present age is B. After 3 years, the age of Bharat will be equal to the age of Akash B minus 8 years ago. So, B plus 3, that is equal to A minus B plus 8, right? So, you have now 2 equations, 2 unknowns, you can very easily solve. So, this is the logic that you have to use, okay? Is it clear? So, this is how you interpret this statement. So, I think when you solve, so you have here, you have B plus 3 is equal to A minus B plus 8. This is one equation and this is the second equation. When you solve, I think you will get B is equal to 17 and A is equal to 29. So, the average of that will be 23. That you can solve it on your own. The difficult part of the question is to understand this line that is given there. So, your answer will be 23. See, after 3 years, Bharat will be as old as Akash was when Bharat was 8 years old. So, after 3 years, what will be Bharat's age? It will be B plus 3. After 3 years, the age of Bharat is nothing but equal to the age of Akash when Bharat was 8 years old. Now, how many years ago was Bharat 8 years old? B minus 8 years ago, Bharat was 8 years old. So what was Akash's age then? Current age of Akash is A. So many years ago, what was age of Akash? A minus B minus 8 or A minus B plus 8. This was the age of Akash then. Now in 3 years, Bharat will become this age of Akash. That's all. Equate. Okay, I hope it is clear. So the correct answer here will be 23. I am not doing the equation solving part. It's very easy. The part of the question that you need to understand, or I am sure you will have confusion, is this part, and I hope that is clear now. Very good question, Vidya. Thanks for posting it. I am sure it will be helpful for your friends as well.